Let's have a category, player 2.
It's number 1.
The name in this category is Yuppies and Meat Substitutes. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. For the life of me, I can't remember what this stuff is called. It was used by a lot of vegetarians and was really in back in the 80s. It's a protein source. It was made out of like bean curd. What's it called? Was it mushu, ramen, tofu, or seaweed? Go for it, player 1. Tofu. Wouldn't that be a great name for like a Japanese action movie?
You feel the heat when they're after your meat. Tofu. Rated R. Under 17, not a minute without parents.
Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing? This one's going to be, it's so damn satisfying. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Hang on tight, because here we go. What is the correct name for the white stuff in a Snickers bar? Chocolate, confectioneer sugar, Retsin, or nougat? Go for it, player 2. Nougat. Oh, it's so creamy. Player 2, pick one.
Question 3.
The category, Death by Chocolate. Okay, this one might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. This category is about people who got there just desserts. England's George II died while drinking hot chocolate. Where did he die? Atop the Swiss Miss, at the dinner table, on the throne, or on the toilet? Player 2, the toilet. I suppose you could say he died on the throne. What do you say, player 2? How about it? The category behind this question is strippers. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Imagine yourself traveling down a road that never ends. You pass your point of origin again and again. Where are you most likely traveling? Mobius Strip, Gaza Strip, Sunset Strip, or No Pest Strip? Player 1, the Mobius Strip. It's a one-sided continuous surface that never ends. Player 1, pick one.
Question 5.
The category is animal actors and their mutant offspring. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. If the Lone Ranger's horse Silver accidentally impregnated TV star dog Rin Tin Tin, what will their offspring's chemical symbol be? NAKR, FESI, AGSN, or AUJUS? Go for it, player. AG is silver, SN is tin. I tell you, if you took that offspring for a walk, you need one big honkin' pooper scooper. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2.
Number 6, it's number 6, it's.
Next up, Cinematic Roadkill. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If you were to make a stew from the carcasses of famous movie animals that have died on the big screen, which of the following would not be part of the recipe? Old Yeller from Old Yeller, Charlotte from Charlotte's Web, the Yearling from the Yearling, or Willie from Free Willy 2? Go for it, player 1. Willie from Free Willy 2. However, I'm telling you right now, if they come out with another sequel, I can't be held responsible for my actions. Player 1, give me a category. Uh-oh, West Truck licks 9 more.
It's time for a ticklish pest go.
The category for this gibberish question? Sayings that have annoyed America. The opening value is $5,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Now, remember, there's no screwing on gibberish questions. Ready? Put your fingers on your buzzers and tell me, what does this rhyme with? Well, jive gallon, man pie, ramp, smet, pup. It's from a commercial. Okay, this is a commercial featuring an elderly. It's player one. See what you got. Type it.
Kelp! Jive Gollin, men, Pyrant, Smet Pop!
We're on our way, Mrs. Fletcher.
Player one, it's up to you. What are we doing?
Yeah, man, come along to question it.
Here's the category. Breakfast cereal and the Undead. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. Now, every kid knows the classic triumvirate of the sugary monster cereals, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and Count Chocula. But what was the discontinued fourth monster cereal? Rice Krispies, Cinnamon Corpse Crunch, Fruit Brute, or Vanilla Godzilla? Player 2, Fruit Brute, the werewolf cereal. Let's have a category, player 2.
Ooh, what's your sign? It's number 9.
This one's going to be Monticello, East Side, same diff. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If our third president came back to life during the late 70s and early 80s and was flipping through the TV guide, what show might he assume was about him? Dear John, live from the Lincoln Center, Charles in Charge, or The Jeffersons? Player 1, go nuts! Yeah, President Thomas Jefferson might well assume The Jeffersons was about him. Until he actually saw the show, and then he might think it was starring some of his great-great-great-grandchildren. Player 1, give me a category. The name of this category is Total Bastards and Blood Donation. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. The Grinch and Ebenezer Scrooge have finally changed their selfish ways, so they decide to donate blood to the needy. Ironically, Grinch and Ebenezer discover they are universal receivers. What is their blood type? B, A, AB, or O? Go for it, player 2. O? No. Player 1. You know, they say it's better to give than receive, but I don't really buy into that crap. And here's the right answer. Blood type AB. People with AB blood can only donate to other AB blood types, but they can take blood from anybody. And frankly, I admire that. Okay, we're at the end of round 1 now. On to round 2. Taking out some screws here. Looks like we got a bunch of bolts. Okay, now here we go. We got one for everybody. Now listen, don't forget about those screws. You guys never used them in round 1. Remember, if you want to screw your neighbor and force them to answer a hard question, buzz in and hit the yes key to screw them. Got it? Let's do it. Player 1, pick one.
And now, 11.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. It's a toga party and everyone's coming. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Oh, put your legs on my shoulder. If the mythological Roman lovers Vertumnus and Pomona were to engage in mutual and simultaneous oral stimulation, it would most likely be referred to as what? MXV, III, DIC, LXIX, or MIC? Player 2, LXIX or 69? 8-2, Brute. Category, player 2, let's do it.
Well, let's delve into question 12.
The category, scientific experiments and bad karma. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, get your fingers ready, let's get busy. Just for fun, say you're a starfish, and just to be a jerk, let's say I yank off one of your arms and part of the central disc and chuck it in the sea. What are you gonna do about it? Regenerate a new starfish from your arm, float to the ocean surface to be eaten by gulls, emit a deadly toxin from your stub, or sink to the ocean floor and turn into coral? Player 1, regenerate a brand new starfish from your severed arm. And then, if you're smart, you'll crawl back on land, track me down, and kill me. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing? The category behind this question is the best thing going between two buns. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Which fast food chain advertised their burgers as hot and juicy? White Castle, Burger King, Wendy's, or McDonald's? Go for it, please. Wendy's, hot and juicy. What do you say, player 2? How about it? Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore.
Once again, it's time for a Snickerclish Restroom.
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Fits like a glove. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be $10,000. Okay, to solve this puzzle, you gotta think fast because every second and a half, I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Remember, you can't screw on a gibberish question. You ready? Let's see if you can untangle this one. What does this rhyme with? Tights glove, the round Mabel. Go for it, player 1. Type in... Gather round and let me tell you the story of Sing Barfer and the tights of the round Mabel. Although I heard Sir Lancelot lobbied for a triangular table. He's such a square. Player 1, give me a category.
Evergreen, self-esteem, beauty queen, raptured spleen. Here's question 15.
Here's the category. Slippery when wet. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Hey, how closely do you really examine condom packages? Of the following, which is the only word that cannot be formed from the letters in the word lubricated? Crab, date, tuber, or trick? Go for it, player. Trick. There's no trick in lubricated. However, 9 out of 10 prostitutes surveyed said tricks should be lubricated. Player 1, pick one.
Question number 16.
And I like it too.
The category is your sister has the best laid plans. And this one is not going to be easy. $6,000. All right, now listen carefully. It's 1947. You're Japan. Your little sister is Europe. Your dad is the good old USA. Both you and your sister ask Dad for money, but Dad gives it to little sis Europe. Assuming it's not just that Dad likes your sister better, what plan was he using to determine who gets the money? The new... Player 2, what do you say? The Marshall Plan, designed to pump up the European economy after WW2. And perhaps ultimately to blame for Euro Disney. Player 2, pick one. Next up, what to do with a Moby Dick. You get this question right, you pocket $6,000. Get ready to buzz, cause here it comes. That whale of an author, Herman Melville, once wrote about a unique use for the sheath of a whale penis. According to Melville, what did sailors make of the 6.5-foot tube? A bagpipe-like instrument, whale sausages, a poncho-like raincoat, or condoms? You probably think it's a relative of the skin flute. Go for it. Ironic, but wrong. You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. They used it to keep dry. So, if you're waiting for that whale sheath full of semen joke, it's not going to happen. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
18. Wipe the slate clean. Number 18.
This one's going to be, you can put someone's eye out with those things. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. If the cone-shaped bras you see in music videos work like the cones in your eyes, what could they do? Sense light and dark, sense color, sense thickness, or sense shapes? Go for it. Player, they could sense color. Pretty cool. Talk about wonder bras. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Gandhi in Hooterville. You're going to be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. If Gandhi were cast in the television sitcom Green Acres, what part would he play based on the literal translation of his name? Farmer, Fred Ziffel, hired hand, Ed Dawson, grocer, Sam Drucker, or lawyer, Oliver Wendell Douglas? Go for it. No, Gandhi does not mean farmer living with smart-ass pig. Player one, the ball's in your court. What do you want to do with it? Player one, congratulations. You knew they're both lawyers who gave up their profession. And you're still wrong. Now, the correct answer is Gandhi means grocer. I wonder if you could get beef jerky at Gandhi's grocery store. I don't think so. Player one, pick one.
Question number 20.
The category, NASA and Podiatry. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hang on tight, because here we go. If Bigfoot wanted to leave a footprint on the moon to frighten astronauts, approximately how long could he expect his terrorizing trademark to remain on the lunar surface? About a half a second, a week, 200 years, or 10 million years? Player two, what do you say? Player one, it's go for it. That's one small step for Bigfoot. And one giant footprint for 10 million years. Player one, give me a category. Alright, get in your corners, you animals. It's time for the attack. Match on this. Shacking up together. There it is. Alright, let's see how well you rack it up on this. Player 2, you made beautiful music in that game. Now, let me offer you some lyrics to go with that music. You don't know Jack.